Test.
Hey, folks, this is Tom Rucci. I'm your live stream host. I'm going to be here with you for the entire evening. And we are live streaming from Rosemount Middle School. Tonight, we're going to have the Rosemount Irish against the Eastview Lightning. We're going to begin about 6 p.m. We'll be back in with you in just a moment. I'm going to be joined tonight by, occasionally, by our former swim booster president, Mr. Pete Dolan. Pete, say hi.
Hello. I got nothing to do. I'm an empty nester.
So we will begin here, like I say, in just a few minutes here. Okay, so let's take a look at the pool area here. So tonight it's Rosemount versus Eastview. Should be pretty fun tonight. And I'm not sure if we're going to have a singer for the national anthem from one of our swimmers or not. We need to find that out. And we'll find that out and let you know. We're going to give you a quick tour of the pool so you can see what we're looking at here, if I can get my mouse to work correctly. So you're looking here at the starting blocks. And this is a view of our main pool area here. And, of course, the other end of the pool. So throughout the night here, we are going to be switching up our camera view, and certainly we will do that as well for our diving. And we'll be starting here at about 6 p.m. I was just told that we will have Katie Rucci singing the national anthem tonight. She's one of our swimmers here from the varsity team for Rosemount. We also have let's see if we can get a look at him here. And go all the way over so you can kind of see behind the blocks. We've got a lot of members of our boys' Rosemount swim team. That'll be timers for this evening, as well as some volunteer parents. We want to thank everybody for coming out for that. I'm going to try and zoom in just a hair on them. There you can see them. So once again, this is Tom Rucci. I'll be your live stream host. Don't forget to hit that like button. That does let the team know you want to continue to see these live streams. And we do present these for every home meet. And one of the things we're going to do tonight is we're going to have a couple of new intros. We're going to test on you, see what you think. So let's actually start with one and see how it looks. Here we go. Here's one of our new intros. Coming up in just a moment. Let's try this one. All right, so that's one of our new promos that, or intros rather, that we made for tonight. Hopefully you like that. Trying to bring a little bit of pizzazz to the show. And as I said before, we'll begin here about 6 p.m., maybe a hair before, as they started with the national anthem, and we'll get a shot of that for you as well. Now, one of the things I want to point out is I want to make sure that everybody understands that we are looking for interaction from the crowd tonight, as those of you that are regular watchers know, which means we're looking for shout-outs, comments you want to leave about your favorite swimmer, your favorite team. And so we would certainly ask that you also tell us where you're watching from. So all you got to do is leave a comment on the stream, and we will get it, on the stream, and we will get it on the screen for you. So it'll look kind of like this. All right, here comes our Rosemount Irish girls. Let's go back and look at them. There they come. We're going to go back to the starting here for the national anthem. Let's see if I can get this all figured out here. Katie Rucci will be doing our national anthem tonight. There she is. My own daughter. Very proud of her. And she'll be thrilled that I've got her on camera, I'm sure. But we'll be getting started here in just a moment. But I thought we were a little bit closer to it. Don't forget, folks, send those shout-outs. We want to hear comments from you. Hit the like button, please. Let us know you enjoyed the live stream. And tell us where you're watching from. Hey, tell your friends and family that we are live streaming this here on YouTube. And we'll begin in just a second, it appears.
This week, the taking up the rules of the Minnesota State High School meeting, we remind all participants, coaches, and fans to observe good sportsmanship throughout tonight's events. Our officials this evening are Ann Sims.
We've got our input and out for Michael Keith, making the pretty neat announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, 19, Mark Thompson. Please be quiet when you can be trained before each time. And a reminder, no flash talk. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your caps and sing along as we honor our nation and those who serve defending our freedoms. Singing the national anthem tonight is Katie Rucci.
Oh, can you see stripes and bright flowers fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. That was still there. Oh, say that our failed man. For the
All right, folks, that was Katie Rucci singing the national anthem. We're going to get things kicked off tonight with your first event. That is the 200-yard medley relay. And we're going to start that with a single heat for our junior varsity, and they'll begin in just a moment here. Let's get the camera reset. Pete, how do you predict things for this evening?
It's going to be a tight one.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think they're going to have fun. I think the kids have worked hard. It's going to pay off. They're getting better already.
I agree with you. Okay, here we go. Okay, in the water they go. In lane number 3 for Eastview is Pranya Devura, Natalie DeGainer, Lydia Harum, and Saturn Belts. In lane number 4 for Rosemount is Peyton Marks, Nora Danielson, Emma Ellsworth, and Mary Garski. And again, this is heat 1 of 1 for the junior varsity 200-yard medley relay. Currently in lane number 3, leading the pack, is Pranya for Eastview. Pretty close behind her, about a body length behind, was Peyton Marks. Now into the water for Rosemount is Nora Danielson and Natalie DeGainer for Eastview. Nora Danielson is actually doing a very good job here of catching up to Nora.
Very close on the turn.
Very close.
Very different styles, too.
So we've got some shout-outs here while we get going here. We've got one from Nancy Gertz. I'm going to put them up on the screen here. Another one here from Linda.
It's like Rosemount has the lead on the turn here, on the transition. Onto the butterfly.
And I'll tell you, that's how quickly things can change. Got another shout out here. Good luck tonight, Ella, from Nana and Peppa. Just to add the A to the end of that one.
Eastview taking the lead on the third leg here.
Boy, that was a good turn they had
Very
on
nice
that one.
turn.
All right, so another shout out here from
Eastview
Sean,
with a strong lead.
watching us here from Manitowoc, Wisconsin.
Uh-oh. Gotten close.
This is getting
Close the
very
gap,
close.
close the
Here we
gap.
go, folks.
Here we
Coming
go.
down to the end.
Oh, big
We're
strong
going to watch
anchor leg.
this. Oh, look at that.
Here we go. Here we go. Nice
And
swim.
that is Mary Garski for
Nice swim
Rosemount,
by Mary.
touching first with a time of 2:32.77.
Something about that anchor leg, right?
Oh, it's
Bring something out.
incredible. I'll tell you, it is amazing to see how competitive these girls are and how quickly things can change.
Yes. Yep.
Up next now is the varsity girls 200-yard medley relay. Okay, lane number 1 for Eastview is Ava Fortier, Lindsay Mello, Anna Rezkala, and Isabel Rosenberg for Eastview. In lane number 2 for Rosemount is Ann Lee, Katie Rucci, Madison Kessler, and Callan Hoffman. Lane number 3 for Eastview, Amy Birmingham, Frances Anderson, Stella Bouchard, and Emma Patterson. Lane number 4 for Rosemount is Addison Pavick, Gretchen Tyler, Maddie Jenin, and Annika Arlinson. In lane number 5 for Eastview is Marissa Montesinos, Hazel Richens, Grace Sturrat, and Kira Peterson. And finally, in lane number 6 for Rosemount is Ellie Fransek, Kaylin Worth, Annabelle Ellsworth, and Ella Armbrust.
Nice start by Addison on the backstroke. Eastview catching up here. They got very good breaststrokers on their team.
They do, however, it does look like she's going to continue her lead by about a body length.
Watch for lane 3 here with Stella on the butterfly. She's a very strong state champion in the butterfly, in the 200 butterfly. A little bit different race, obviously, but should be a good fight here. Both swimmers looking really strong.
There it is.
Got Annika out front here. Can be
Pretty close here between
very
lanes 3
strong,
and
isn't
4.
it?
Don't you think, Pete?
Yep, 3 and 4. So lane 1 is the closest to the camera. Lane 3, Eastview. Lane 4, Rosemount, Annika out in front. Looking like she's going to take it home here. She's a strong finisher. Nice work by that team.
All right, finishing first with a time of 1:57.61 is Rosemount, team Addison Pavick, Gretchen Tyler, Maddie Jenin, and Annika Arlinson. Coming in second was lane number 3, Eastview. Coming in third was lane number 2, and that was Rosemount.
Lane number 3 girls 200-yard freestyle junior varsity.
All right, up next is the 200 freestyle junior varsity. Lane number 2 is Danielle Bester with Rosemount. Lane number 3 is Maisie Sadlak, Eastview. Lane number 4 is Alyssa Long, Rosemount. And in lane number 6 is Sophia Perez. It's pretty close there between lanes 3 and 4. That's Maisie and Alyssa. I think Alyssa's got a little bit of a lead, just barely, right?
Almost tied.
Yeah, it's a really close one. Nice turns by both girls.
Yep. Alyssa with a tenth of a second maybe lead, but looks like
It looks like maybe, yeah, I was going to say Maisie is starting to make that up, I think. Let's see what happens here at the other end.
If you're listening online, you can make it in person. It's loud in here. It's exciting. Come down to at least one of the meets if you can.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love to see you down here, but when you can't make it here, we just love to have you on the air with us. Folks, don't forget to give those shout-outs here. And while we're waiting for the race here, let's get a couple more shout-outs in. Go Hazel.
Maisie looking strong.
Nancy, another one here.
$203 is 4 laps, 8 lengths of the pool, so Maisie picking her final lap.
Joe Emma here from Elliot Patterson. Thanks, Elliot. Good to see you. And our final shout out for the moment is from Linda. Go Alyssa from Grandma and Papa in Iowa. All right.
Nice
Finishing first, lane number 3 with a time of 2:12.78 was Maisie Sadlack with Eastview. Coming in second, lane number 4. That's Alyssa Long, rather, with Rosemount with a time of 2:24.18.
Should be a good battle here.
Okay, so up next is the varsity 200-yard freestyle. Again, this is a single heat.
Lane 3 and 4 know each other very well. This will be a good race.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Swimmers are in the blocks, taking their mark. Into the water they go. In lane number 1 is Molly Vogan with Eastview. Lane number 2 is Avery Jelinek with Rosemount. Lane number 3 is Lily Sisson, Eastview. Lane 4, Isla George, Rosemount. Lane 5, Maddie Wenzel with Eastview. And in lane number 6, Mackenzie Mahalik with Rosemount. Pretty close there between lanes 3 and 4. However,
Good
lane
start
4,
Yep.
that's Isla George. She's got a slight lead. Let's watch at the turn. Ooh, both had really good turns.
10 for the second again. Maybe a little more.
Isla's got that height, though. I think that's going to help, but it's going to be a close race.
These girls know each other well. This race will come down to about a second, if that's that even. It's going to be close.
In the off-season, they both swim at Blue Water Aquatic with the Riptide team. Does look like Isla George is still ahead, however. Boy, those turns, though.
Turns are
Very interesting
turns are
turn
key.
there for Lily.
Good turn by Lily. She made up a little bit on her turn. Very nice job by both swimmers.
Both pouring it on here.
Coming up on finishing on lap 3, so they'll have one more lap after this. You can kind of see generally Isla will pull out with the lead. Lily kind of catches her on the turn, so a lot of it's going to be what happens on this final turn. If Isla's out front, I think she's got a good shot. If Lily's out front on the turn, she might pick up something. It's going to be very close.
Got another shout out here. Go Irish from the McCormick boys.
Very close.
Class
Oh,
of
it's
2012. Here they come. They're pouring it on. It's going to be a close one. Who's got the reach? And it's going to be Isla George for Rosemount in lane number 4.
by 1/100th of a second.
1/100th of a second. That is awesome. Followed in second place by Lily Sisson. Both fabulous swimmers. Now that was a lot of fun.
Might be the best race of the night. But stick around for the rest. There'll be still a lot of good, entertaining races.
And then number 9, girls, junior varsity.
Up next, folks, is the 200 individual medley junior varsity. All right, in the water they go. And we have in lane number 1, Pranya Devura with Eastview. Lane number 2 is Ellie Fransek, Rosemount. Lane 3, Hazel Richens, Eastview. Lane number 4, Annabelle Ellsworth, Rosemount. Lane 5, Marissa Montesinos with Eastview. And lane number 6 is Kaylin Worth with Rosemount.
I start by lane 5 there, transitioning into the backstroke.
That's Maddie Wenzel on lane number 5 over there, by the way, for Eastview. The battle for second is between lanes 3 and 4. I'm sorry, that's not. That's Marissa Montesinos, rather.
Lane 5.
Yeah, in lane 5. Lanes 3 and 4, Hazel Richards with Eastview in lane 3, and in lane 4 is Annabelle Ellsworth. We'll get it right eventually here.
Breaststroke is very key on the IM. Looks like lane 2 is made up some ground there. Good breaststroker. Nice form there. Made up some more ground on the turn, maybe only a second or so. Very close.
Yeah, Ellie Francek has made up a lot of time there. Looking very good here in lane number 2 for Rosemount.
Yeah, it's almost.
Look at that turn at almost the exact same
All
time.
about the freestyle now.
Yep.
See if Ellie can keep that momentum going.
You know, Ellie's got such a nice, smooth stroke. You know, when I watch her, it's amazing.
Huge improvement each year. Hard working.
I think that, yep, she's done it. She has picked up the lead.
Oh, go Ellie.
Ellie Francek for Rosemount is going to try and do this. Can she do it? Oh, it was so close. But coming in first was lane number 2.
5 100s.
Ellie Francek at Rosemount with a time of 2:38.09. Coming in second,
Very nice.
lane 5 is Marissa Montesinos with Eastview.
Nice finish by Ellie.
And coming in third was lane number 3, and that's Hazel Richards with Eastview. All right, folks, up next is the varsity 200-yard IM.
We got lane 1, which is the closest lane, race to us. Lane 2, Rosemount, Madison Kessler. Lane 3, Stella Bouchard. Maddie Jenin in lane 4 from Rosemount. Frances Anderson, I believe she goes by Franny for Eastview in lane 5. And the furthest lane is Jenna. Stella off to a great start. Again, these swimmers in lane 3 and 4 know each other well. Both very, very strong swimmers. Stella very strong on the butterfly and the backstroke. Nice turn. Maddie's picked up some distance on her. Looks like breaststroke's going to be pretty important on the 200 individual medley here. Good turn. Maddie with a very nice turn. I think she took the lead there, so let's see how the breaststroke goes. These swimmers are very talented in every stroke. Breaststroke isn't necessarily the primary stroke, but the individual medley requires the swimmers to be strong in every single discipline. Coming in on the breaststroke, it's still pretty tight. I'd say Maddie has a little lead.
That's pretty close, though.
Stella's a strong finisher, so expect her to really push at the end here. Both good freestylers. We just keep having good races, don't we? Hard to tell, but it's
Wow, that was tight.
It's almost a tie. Turns are so important.
Here they come.
Very close.
Let's see if we can get ourselves a little tighter view here.
Lane 3, looks like Maddie got it.
Yeah,
Lane Maddie.
very good over the time
Very
of
strong
2:14.97. That was Maddie Jenner with Rosemount coming in second. Lane number 3 with a time of 2:15.05. Stella Bouchard. Dave, I think we're having a little bit of a microphone issue. Let me just take a look here. All right, so up next is going to be event 7, which for us is the 50-yard freestyle junior varsity. There's going to be 2 heats of the 50-yard freestyle. So it'll be up in just a moment. While we're waiting, let's get another shout out here from Howard Cohen. Great job, Isla. Have a great meet.
$50
Yep, this is the 50 free junior varsity, and there's 2 heats of this. This is heat number 1. All right, and lane number 1 is Adium Techie with Eastview. Lane number 2 is Emma Ellsworth, Rosemount. Lane number 3, Natalie DeGainer, Eastview. Lane number 4, Mary Garsky, Rosemount. Lane 5, Savin Belch with Eastview. And lane number 6, Piper Burrell with Rosemount.
Yeah, you watch these swimmers. They're not taking a lot of breath on this race. It's a power race. Nice finish.
Finishing first in lane number 4 with a time of 31:03 was Mary Garsky with Rosemount. Coming in second, lane number 3. That's Natalie DeGainer with Eastview. Coming in third was lane number 2. That's Emma Ellsworth with Rosemount. After this one, we will have... Oh, did I say... Hold on for 1 second here. All right, so we do have 2 heats here. This will be the second heat of the junior varsity 50-yard freestyle. So this is heat number 2. Got a little crowd movement here around us. Swimmers are getting set. All right, into the water they go. In lane number 1 for Eastview is Lindsay Mello. Lane number 2 is Ariana Raymond for Rosemount. Lane number 3 is Isabel Rosenberg, Eastview. Lane number 4, Ann Lee for Rosemount. Lane number 5, Lydia Harum for Eastview. And lane number 6, Ella Ambrust with Rosemount.
Lee looking strong. Looking strong. Way to go, Ann.
Yeah, Ann Lee looks great. In lane number 4, she will take
That
it.
away, Ann.
With a time of 27:99 for Rosemount. Coming in second was lane number 1. Lane 1 was Lindsay Mello with Eastview. Coming in third was lane number 2, which was Ariana Raymond with Rosemount. All right, up next. Up next is going to be the varsity 50-yard freestyle. This is a single heat. And we will have all 6 lanes populated here. So swimmers will be up here in just a moment and on their blocks. Just whatever. It doesn't matter. Swimmers are taking their mark. All right, swimmers are resetting. In the water they go. In lane number 1 is Emma Patterson with Eastview. Lane number 2 is Callan Hoffman with Rosemount. Lane number 3 is Amy Birmingham, Eastview. Lane number 4, Annika Arlinson with Rosemount. Lane number 5 is Kayla Cherness with Eastview. And lane number 6 is Maisie Bach. Leading the pack back here is going to be lane number 4, touching with a time of 25:38. And that's Annika Arlinson with Rosemount. Coming in second was lane number 5. That's Kai Cherness with Eastview. Coming in third was lane number 3. That's Amy Birmingham with Eastview. All right, we're going to take a quick break here for some diving. Before we get started here, we're going to do a little bit of our senior spotlights here. We've got multiple seniors, and each week we profile 3 of them. Our first senior is Nora Danielson. After graduation, she plans on attending a college and thinking of physical therapy as a major. Looking at Oregon State or the University of Minnesota or Iowa State. Those are her top school picks. She's been with the team for 4 years. Her favorite race is the 50 freestyle. Nora's favorite memory of the swim and dive team is Saturday morning breakfast, and her favorite hobbies are hiking. Next up is Gretchen Tyler. Gretchen Tyler will be attending the University of Wisconsin La Crosse, studying physical therapy. She's also been with the team 4 years. Her favorite race is the 100-yard fly. Her favorite memory is dare night junior year, and her hobbies include hanging out with friends and listening to music. Our last spotlight for the evening is Ellie Fransak here. She plans on attending a university and majoring in biology. She's a 4-year RHS swim and dive team member. Her favorite race is the 100-yard backstroke. Her favorite memories include Saturday morning breakfasts. Her hobbies include hanging out with friends and family. Her greatest accomplishment is winning sections sophomore and junior years. Hey, best of luck to all of our seniors, especially those that we've highlighted tonight. Now, each week we will be highlighting our seniors, and we will later on try to get a little bit of coverage from the ones that we did last week as well. All right, up next is going to be our diving, and we will change our view so that we can see the diving direct at this point. And this will be up in just a few moments. While we're waiting, I'm going to spotlight all of our seniors that we profiled last week and this week. All right, folks. So you are watching our senior spotlights. These are seniors that we have profiled so far last week as well as this week. And as I said, each home meet, we will profile 3 of our seniors. And ultimately, our last week, we will have all of our seniors profiled for you. It's pretty exciting. We've got some great swimmers out there. Now, with the diving, we will be listening live in-house to our in-pool announcer. That is Mike O'Keefe. And Mike will we'll be getting started here in just a moment. You know, we'd also like to thank all of our volunteers and, of course, our booster club as well. We appreciate all the work that they do. And you can see here the divers are preparing here. They're going through some practice before they start. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can turn off the scoreboard. There we go. We'll turn off the scoreboard during the diving. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Mike O'Keefe in the pool area.
I know. I didn't talk about
Well, I'll tell you, I will turn the mic on to the outside pool area as soon as some action happens here. They are still going through the practices here. So while we're waiting, let's take a look at another one of our promos here. All right, so they're continuing here with their practice here before they start. We got a few more minutes. You know, we put a lot of hard work into these promos. I'm going to give you one more. Here you go. All right. So, anyways, we hope you like those. We had a little bit of help putting some of those together. It was a lot of fun working on those. The divers are still kind of going through the rotation here, getting things ready. Say we've got about 34 of you out there watching, and we've got 3 likes. So I'm going to ask, if you want to continue to see these live streams, please go out there and hit the like button. And it doesn't matter which team you're rooting for, you can still like it. Because, again, that is what tells our coaching team here that you want to continue to see these live streams. Otherwise, they may not be there. Let's check the current score here. Let's see. It's going to take a second here to pull this up. Looks like currently, with the junior varsity, the Eastview team has 28, and Rosemount has 27. So far, the score for Rosemount is 33 for Rosemount and 29 for Eastview. For those of you watching at home, you can certainly play along with us with the Meet mobile app.
We will ask all participants and spectators to be quiet at the beginning of each time. Strictly a warm-up to convert it.
Okay, so we've got a few more minutes here of warm-up. Thanks for the likes. We appreciate that. If you've got any other shout-outs, please go ahead and leave those shout-outs for us. We'll get them out in the air for you here. The kids like to watch this these swim meets back. They like to watch to see how they did in their dives and how they did in their different events that they were in. And so they will definitely see your shout-outs to them. So we always encourage that. I'm going to try if I can zoom out just a little bit to see if I can get the scoring as well. There you go. At the bottom of your screen. The bottom of your screen. Whoops, that's maybe a little too far. I want to be able to see the diver. All right, here we go.
First up for Eastview is the 101A, 4 dive straight position. 1.4. Three and a half, 2.5, 3.5. Up for Rosemount is Sydney with the 401B inward dive. Position 1.5. Excuse rating of the 401B inward dive. Position 1.5. Three and a half, 3. Rosemount is Diana with 401B inward dive. Taking position 1.5. For Eastview, Saturn with the 401B inward dive. Taking position 1.5. Three, 4, 2.5. Upper Rosemount is Cal Phelps, 401. Take position 1.5. Rounding notes. Round 1 for Eastview is Callie with the 401B inward dive. Take position 1.5. Seven and 6. Round two. A dive of 201A, backward dive, straight position, 1.7. Two. Upper Rosemount is typically with 403 C inward, 1.5 somersault, top position, 2.2. Three, 4, 5. 3.5, 4, 5. Racing is rated with a 201A back dive, straight position, 1.7. Upper Rosemount is diagonal with 403 C. Inward 1.5 somersault. Top position 2.2. Three and a half, 3. Correction, 3.5, 3. Upper Eastview Saturn, horizontal 2C, inward somersault, top position, 1.4. Two and a half, 2. Upper Rosemount, calculating 403 B inward, 1.5 somersault, tight position, 2.4. Calculating 403 C inward, 1.5. Top position, 2.2. Round 3. Sydney is up. 202A back. 1 somersault. Straight position. 1.7. Eastview's Rain with a 101A front dive, straight position 1.4. Rosemount, Diane with a 201 back dive, tight position 1.6. Two and a half, 3-3. For Eastview is Saturn with a 5211A. Back dive, half twist, straight position 1.8. Two and a half, 3. Upper Rosemount, Kelly with a 105C front, 2.5 somersault, tuck position 2.4. Eastview, 104B, forward, 2 somersault, tight position, 2.3. Five and a half, 6, 5.5. Round 4, 60 for Rosemount, 5223D, back 1 somersault, 1.5 twist, 2.3. Eastview is Rain with a 102A front, 1 somersault, straight position 1.6. 102A front, 1 somersault, straight position 1.6. Upper Rosemount is Diane with a 103B front, 1.5 somersault, tight position 1.7. Upper Rosemount, Kelly's Bells with the 203B, back 1.5 somersault, second position, 2.3. Easy with Tally, the 105C, forward, 2.5 somersault, top position, 2.4. Round 5, Rosemount, Sydney is 104C, forward, 2 somersault, top position, 2.2. Easy with Rain with the 103C front, 1.5 somersault, top position, 1.6. Rosemount and Diana with the 104C, front, 2 somersault, top position, 2.2. Eastview Saturn with the 201A back dive, straight position, 1.7. Rosemount is Kelly with a 303C, reverse 1.5 somersault, top position, 2.1. Eastview Cali with the 304C, reverse 2 somersaults, top position, 2.1. 3. Last round, ladies. Upper Rosemount, Sydney with the 301C. Reverse dive. Top position, 1.6. For Eastview rating, 5122D, front, 1 somersault, 1 twist, free, 1.9. Rosemount is Diana with a 302C, reverse somersault, top position, 1.6. Eastview is Saturn with a 202C, back somersault, top position, 1.5. Forward, 3.5. Upper Rosemount, Kells Bells with a 5132D. Front, 1.5 somersault, 1 twist, free, 2.2. Eastview is Hadley with a 5223D, back 1 somersault, 1.5 twist, free, 2.3. These ladies around the applause, please. Next word, Tiger. We're so proud of you. We're going to take our cool six-pack over.
All right, folks. That will do it for the diving. And in a few minutes here, we will get the next event up. By the way, the next event is the 100-yard butterfly. So that'll be up next. So what's going to happen here is we're going to have lots of fun, and we're going to have a highlight here in just a moment where we look at the captains for the teams. All right, folks, we're going to take a look here at our captains, as I said here, for our swim teams. So the Rosemount captains are Addison Pavick, Kelly Estebo, Gretchen Tyler, Callan Hoffman, and Ella Armbrust. For Eastview, we've got Kira Peterson, Kaya Chernus, Stella Bouchard, and Grace Sturrat. So it's going to take just a few moments here for them to get the pool put back together. While we do that, go ahead and leave a shout out here and let us know where you're watching from. And I'll give you a better view of the pool. And actually, in case you want to see some friends and family, let's take a look here. Well, a lot of people are going out here to get something to drink, run to the bathroom, but here you go. You can see we have a pretty good crowd tonight here. Now you can tell your friends and family you saw them live on the camera. Let's go back to the pool. Swimmers are warming up here and getting ready for our 100-yard butterfly, which again will be next. We've got a single heat of junior varsity and a single heat of varsity. Once again, don't forget to hit that like button. We've got double digits. I'd like to get at least 2 more likes. So if you could do that, we would appreciate it. It doesn't cost anything. It's free of charge. And don't forget to send your comment and shout out to your favorite team, your favorite swimmer, your favorite live stream host. And let us know where you're watching from. So as I said, coming up next is the 100-yard butterfly. We had some great diving there. And it'll be interesting to see what the score is at this time post-diving. I'm not sure if they've got all of them in yet. Let's take a look. See if the scores have been updated. Not yet. So, once again, just to let you know what the scores are, the junior varsity is showing as Eastview with a score of 28, Rosemount with a score of 27. The varsity is showing Rosemount ahead with 33 to Eastview's 29. Now, we will get those scores updated shortly, and they will include the diving scores. And then I will try to keep up to date with you here as we get to near the end of the meet here and get you the scores so you can get a final score. Sometimes those scores aren't calculated till after we're off the air, but I will make sure I get you an update before we go off the air of where we are at that time. I want to give a shout out to Jim in Egan watching. Jim, thanks for watching. And to Ronnie in Ely. Once again, thanks for watching. All right, let's get a look here. That gentleman right there with the hat on backwards, that's our in-pool announcer, Mike O'Keefe. He's doing a great job for us. There's our vice president of the board for the swim team, Jennifer Rucci. Chris George is working the, I don't know if that's the Colorado. I think he's working there. So once again, I want to thank all of our parent volunteers. I want to thank our booster club. And I want to thank all of you for watching. Remember, tell your friends and family that we are on the air. We will be broadcasting these. We can't do it without the volunteers, and we can't do it without you. Yeah, we're just getting the in-pool announcements here from Mike. I've already given you those. They are not changed as of yet, but they will be updated shortly. He's giving the diving scores here. Let's see if we can catch that.
161.1 points from Rosemount City. With a score of 213.1 points from Eastview. And first place, 238.1 points.
Okay. So that was Michael Keefe announcing the scores for the diving. Kelly came in first place there. Let's take one more look here. That is Kara Pavic. That is our president of our booster club. And right next to her, as I announced earlier, that's Jennifer Rucci, our vice president of our booster club. Again, I want to thank them. They are both responsible for me having the camera that we have tonight. They're doing a great job. On the wall across the way, you can see that is our seniors banners. Let me see if I can get over there a little bit, and I'm going to try and zoom in so you guys can maybe see them. All right, let's see if I can get up there a little higher. There you go. There's our seniors. We got 12 seniors this year. As I said earlier, we'll be spotlighting our seniors. We'll be doing 3 each home meet. So far, we have gone through 6 of them. We had 3 last meet, and we had 3 tonight. And if you missed it, you can watch the playback, and you will see what the plans are for our senior swimmers here for the future. Well, folks, I wanted to get to 12 likes. We have finally gotten there, and I appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and turn the scoreboard back on so we have it when we need it. I got to go find it now. Where is it? Right here. There we go. I'm zoomed out as far as I can go. And I'm going to tilt up just a hair. Oh, wrong way. We'll kind of get the camera set for when they go back to swimming here. Let's go with that. And we will get back to swimming here in just a little bit. While we're waiting, let's go ahead and see our senior spotlights one more time. Ann Lee is one of our swimmers here. She'll be attending a 4-year college, majoring in nursing. She's been with the team 4 years. Her favorite dive is the 100 backstroke. Favorite memory is glow stick practice. Her hobbies are hanging out with friends and cousins and also teaching kids and lifeguarding. Greatest accomplishment is making it through AP Bio and passing the test. Up next is Ella Ambrust. Her major will be in nursing at Minnesota State University Mankato. She's been with the team 4 years. Favorite race is the 200 freestyle. Favorite memory is winning Dare Night, both sophomore and junior year. Hobbies include hanging out with friends and lifeguarding. Up next is Callan Hoffman. She's going to be attending a 4-year college. She's been with the team 4 years. Her favorite race is the 50-yard freestyle. Favorite memory is freshman year Dare Night. Hobbies include hanging out with friends and baking. Greatest accomplishment is becoming a captain of the team. Good luck to you, Callan. Up next is Ellie Fransak. She's going to be attending a university and a major in biology. Been with the team 4 years. Her favorite race is the 100-yard backstroke. Her favorite memory is, of course, Saturday breakfasts. Her hobbies or activities include hanging out with friends and family. Greatest accomplishment is winning section sophomore and junior years. Gretchen Tyler is up next. She'll be attending the UW La Crosse, studying in physical therapy. She's been with the team 4 years. Her favorite race is the 100-yard fly. Favorite memory is Dare Night, junior year. Her hobbies include hanging out with friends and listening to music. Nora Danielson is planning on attending college and thinking of physical therapy as a major at Oregon State, the U of M, or Iowa State. She's been with the team 4 years. Favorite race is the 50 freestyle. Favorite memory is Saturday morning breakfast. Her hobbies include hiking. All right, that is our senior spotlights for the this week and last week. Now, with our next home meet, we will be featuring 3 more of our seniors, and you don't want to miss that. Okay, we're getting back to swimming here. And as we said before, we will have the 100-yard butterfly junior varsity. This will be heat 1 of 1. Oh, got a false start here. That's okay, we'll get reset. Got swimmers a little bit out of place from what my list says here, so I'm going to wing it. All right, so they're working on a few technical issues here. We'll just wait and see what happens. You know what? We might as well get a nicer view of the swimmers at their start while they work on the clock and get the clock fixed. Our three swimmers up on the blocks, by the way. In lane number 2 is Madison Kessler with Rosemount. In lane number 2. In lane number 4 was Jenna O'Keefe with Rosemount. In lane number 5 is Annabelle Ellsworth. Well, I got the nasty look because I was talking when I should be quiet. So once again, our swimmers. In lane number 2 is Madison Kessler. Lane number 4, Jenna O'Keefe. Lane number 5, Annabelle Ellsworth. All with Rosemount. Pretty evenly paced at the moment here. Looks like Jenna O'Keefe is in the lead by about body length. Jenna O'Keefe is pulling ahead a little bit. She's about a body length ahead still. Nice turn as she goes back to the other end of the pool. Jenna O'Keefe will finish first in lane number 4 with a time of 1:13.64. Followed by lane number 2 with a time of 1:15.08. That's Madison Kessler. And finishing third with a time of 1:21.91 is Annabelle Ellsworth. All right, up next is going to be the varsity girls 100-yard butterfly. We're going to have a full set of swimmers here. Swimmers are getting set. Into the water they go. In lane number 1 is Ava Fortier with Eastview. Lane number 2 is Katie Rucci with Rosemount. Lane number 3 is Stella Bouchard with Eastview. Lane number 4 is Addison Pavick with Rosemount. Lane number 5 is Grace Sturratt with Eastview. And in lane number 6, Gretchen Tyler with Rosemount. Pretty close here between lanes 3 and 4. However, lane 3 will turn first. That's Stella Bouchard. Lane number 4, by the way, is Addison Pavick with Rosemount. Currently in third position is lane number 2, I believe, and that's Katie Rucci. We're going to have to watch here as they come back. Again, it's going to be very close. Stella Bouchard in lane number 3 will touch first for Eastview with a time of 1:01.24. Touching second, lane number 4 is Addison Pavick with a time of 1:02.75. Touching third in lane number 2 is Katie Rucci with a time of 1:06.94. Great job. Up next will be the 100-yard freestyle junior varsity.
Event 13, girls 100-yard freestyle junior varsity heat number 1.
The be 2 heats. This will be heat 1 of 2 as swimmers get up in the blocks. All right, into the water they go. And lane number 2 is Emma Ellsworth with Rosemount. Lane number 3 is Anna Rescala with Eastview. Lane number 4, Nora Danielson with Rosemount. Lane number 5, Lydia Harem with Eastview. And in lane number 6, Piper Burrell with Rosemount. All right, coming down to the wire here. Touching first is going to be lane number 3 with a time of 104.38. That's Anna Rescala with Eastview. Coming in second, lane number 5 with a time of 106.58. That's Lydia Harem, also with Eastview. Coming in third, lane number 4 with a time of 117.65. That's Nora Danielson with Rosemount. Up next is going to be heat number 2 of the 100-yard freestyle junior varsity. We're just waiting here for lane number 6, our own Piper Burrell, to finish. She's doing a great job. Once again, this will be heat number 2 of our junior varsity. We're missing a swimmer here. Go with it. Okay, so we're missing one swimmer here. Let's see if they pull her out. Nope, we're going to go without. Okay. All right, in lane number 4 is Ariana Raymond with Rosemount. Lane number 6, Sophia Perez. So this is an all Rosemount heat. Looks like a previous time for Ariana is a 106.12. And for Stella, it looks like it's a 111.27. So they'll be trying to beat those times. Once again, you're watching the 100-yard freestyle junior varsity. Pretty close here, but I do believe lane number 4, Ariana, is in the lead here. So as they come back here, she's trying to beat that time of 106.12. Does not look like she will. She's going to finish with a time of 109.57, followed by her teammate, Sophia, in lane number 6, and she will finish with a 110.51, which is an improvement by about a second. That's great. All right, up next is the varsity 100-yard freestyle. There'll be a single heat. We'll get everybody up here on the blocks. Into the water they go. Lane number 1 is Kira Peterson with Eastview. Lane number 2, Callan Hoffman, Rosemount. Lane number 3, Kai Cherness with Eastview. Lane number 4, Annika Arlinson with Rosemount. Lane 5, Molly Vogan with Eastview. And in lane 6, Maisie Bach with Rosemount. Annika Arlenson in lane number 4 is a very commanding lead. Her previous time in this event looks like it was 54.65. So she'll be looking to better that time. Annika's got a commanding lead here by a couple of body lengths as they come back here for the finish of the race. And Annika will touch with a 55.15. Lane 3 will finish second with a time of 58.55, and that's Kai Triness with Eastview. Coming in third, lane number 2 with a time of 1:00.13, and that's Callan Hoffman with Rosemount. All right, up next is the 500-yard freestyle varsity. We're going to have our counters get set down at the other end of the pool.
500-yard freestyle varsity.
We'll get everybody announced here, and then we'll let you listen to the sounds of the pool while they race. There they go into the water. In lane number 1 is Maisie Sadlick with Eastview. Lane number 2 is Maddie Jenin with Rosemount. Lane number 3, Lily Sisson with Eastview. Lane number 4, Isla George with Rosemount. Lane number 5 is Maddie Wenzel with Eastview. And lane number 6, Mackenzie Mahalik with Rosemount. Isla George in lane number 4 is ahead by about a half a body length as they go into the first full-length turn. Pretty close race so far. It'll be interesting to watch it back and forth. I'm going to go ahead and pan the camera over a little bit so you can see a little bit more of both ends of the pool. And let you listen to the sounds of the pool. Isla George took the bell for the last lap here. However, it's going to be super, super tight here with Isla George in lane number 4 and Lily Sisson in lane number 3. Both excellent swimmers. Isla's got about a half a body length lead over Lily, but anything can happen. And Isla will touch first with a time of 5:18.35, followed by Lily Sisson, lane number 3 for Eastview with a time of 5:18.59. Fabulous swims, both great swimmers. Love to watch them. Coming in third in lane number 2 with a time of 5:19.64 was Maddie Jenin with Rosemount. Great job. Still have a couple of swimmers left in the pool here. Lanes 1 and 6. Lane number 1 is Maisie Sadleck with Eastview. Lane 6 is Mackenzie Mahalik with Rosemount. Mackenzie will finish the first out of that battle, followed by Maisie. All right, that'll do it for the 500. Up next is going to be the 200-yard freestyle relay junior varsity. There'll be one heat of this. Got a shout out here for Lily Sisson and for Isla George. Go Lily and Isla. Swimmers are in the water. For Eastview in lane number 3 is Saturn Belts, Adium Techie, Lorraine Kinky, and Hallie Jansma. In lane number 4 is Rosemount. We've got Nora Danielson, Ariana Raymond, Mary Garski, and Emma Ellsworth. As they come back here to make the change, we see in lane number 4, Nora will touch first, and in the water goes Ariana. Now in the water for Eastview is Adium Techie. And again, this is the 200-yard freestyle relay junior varsity. This is a single heat, and this will be followed by a 200-yard freestyle varsity. Folks, we are gaining on it here. There's just a few more of these left, and it's going to be exciting to see where we land. We've got a score update for you here from Meet Mobile. We're scoring the junior varsity at Rosemount 45, Eastview 44. Tight race there. For the varsity, we're looking at Rosemount with a score of 73, Eastview 53. You know, it's always so great to see these swimmers. There's such camaraderie among team members as well as the opposing teams. You know, a lot of these swimmers swim with each other in the off seasons at different swim clubs. And so there's a lot of friendships and relationships made there. And so they're all very supportive of each other. We love to see that. That was a little bit quick there on the dive in for Eastview. I think there was maybe a DQ on that one. You have to wait for your teammate to touch first before you go in the water. And if I'm not mistaking it, I think maybe she went a hair early. We'll have to see. So Rosemount finished first in lane number 4 with a time of 2:13.91. And Eastview comes in with a time of 2:45.59. All right, up next is going to be the varsity 200-yard freestyle relay. We're going to have a full boat of swimmers for that.
Event 18 girls 200-yard freestyle relay. Varsity.
Let's get a look here at the start. Going to have a lot of names to announce here. I'm going to do my best. swimmers are in the water. All right, in lane number 1 for Eastview is Hazel Richens, Lindsay Mello, Lydia Harem, and Isabel Rosenberg. In lane number 2 for Rosemount is Ann Lee, Katie Rucci, Maisie Bach, and Mackenzie Mahalik. In lane number 3 for Eastview is Kai Trerness, Maddie Wenzel, Molly Vogan, and Lily Sisson. Lane number 4 for Rosemount, Callan Hoffman, Avery Jelinek, Gretchen Tyler, and Isla George. Lane number 5 for Eastview is Emma Patterson, Frances Anderson, Anna Ritzkala, and Kira Peterson. Lane number 6 for Rosemount sees Kaylin Worth, Sophia Perez, Jenna O'Keefe, and Annabelle Ellsworth. Pretty close, but I think that Eastview has got the lead here in lane number 3. We'll have to see what happens. A lot of race left. Folks, keep those shout-outs coming. Keep those likes coming if you like what you're seeing. Boy, this race is tightening up really, really tight here. I think Eastview is still just barely in the lead here with the turn at the other end of the pool in lane number 3, followed by Rosemount in lane number 4. I think they were, oh my gosh, this is going to be photo finish. Let's take a look at it. Touching first is lane number 3. Eastview hangs on the 7/100ths of a second. They finish with a 1:48.18 versus Rosemount in lane number 4 with a time of 1:48.41. Wow, that was exciting. That was a lot of fun. All right, up next is going to be the 100-yard backstroke junior varsity. We'll get swimmers in the water here in just a moment. All right, swimmers are getting set. And there they go. In lane number 2 is Alyssa Long with Rosemount. Lane number 3 is Pranya Devuru with Eastview. Lane number 4 is Ellie Fransek with Rosemount. Lane number 5 is Natalie DeGainer with Eastview. And in lane number 6 is Danielle Bester with Rosemount. Lane 4, Ellie Fransek, is in the lead for Rosemount. Pretty commanding lead here. Remember, this is the 100-yard backstroke, junior varsity, so they have to go down and back twice. Looks like second place currently is lane number 2. Lane 2 is Alyssa Long with Rosemount. And in third place is lane number 3 with Eastview, and that's Pranya Devuru. Ellie Fransek has got a very commanding lead now in lane number 4 for Rosemount. Ellie Fransek will touch first with a time of 1:10.14 in lane number 4. Touching second in lane number 2 with a time of 1:15.09 is Alyssa Long with Rosemount. Coming in third with a time of 1:17.81 is Pranya with Eastview. All right, up next will be our varsity 100-yard backstroke.
Event number 20, girls 100-yard backstroke, varsity.
Swimmers are getting set in the water. All right, the swimmers are off. In lane number 1 is Ava Fortier with Eastview. Lane number 2 is Ann Lee with Rosemount. Lane number 3 is Amy Birmingham with Eastview. Lane 4, Addison Pavick with Rosemount. Lane number 5, Marissa Montesinos with Eastview. And lane number 6, Avery Jelinek with Rosemount. Addison Pavick in lane number 4 is a commanding lead for Rosemount. It is really tight for second place between lanes 2, 3, and 5. Lane 2 is Ann Lee with Rosemount. Lane 3 is Amy Birmingham, Eastview. Lane 5 is Marissa with Eastview. Addison Pavick will finish first for Rosemount in lane number 4. And her time is a 1:01.00. Second place is going to go to lane number 3. Nice catch up there with a time of 1:08.07. That's Amy Birmingham with Eastview. Coming in third was lane number 6. And that's Avery Jelinek with Rosemount with a time of 1:09.02. All right, up next will be the 100-yard breaststroke junior varsity. This will be one heat of swimming. This is an all Rosemount heat here. Into the water they go. In lane number 2 is Ella Armbrust. And in lane number 4 is Nora Danielson, both swimmers for Rosemount. Both swimmers looking good, looking strong. Breaststroke is a difficult stroke. After this one, we will have the varsity 100-yard breaststroke, also a single heat. Currently in the lead is Ella Armbrust in lane number 2. About a half a body length or so behind her is teammate Nora Danielson. Does look like Ella's maybe picked up a little bit of room. She's about a body length ahead of Nora Danielson. And she will finish with a 1:37.45. And Nora will touch with a 1:40.67. All right, up next is our varsity 100-yard breaststroke. We should see a full boat of swimmers here. We'll let those swimmers get out of the water. Swimmers are in the water, and lane number 1 is Hazel Richens with Eastview. Lane number 2 is Katie Rucci with Rosemount. Lane number 3, Frances Anderson with Eastview. Lane 4, Gretchen Tyler, Rosemount. Lane 5, Emma Patterson, Eastview. And in lane number 6, Kaylin Worth with Rosemount. Francis from Eastview in lane number 3 is currently leading the pack by at least 2 body lengths. Very tight for second place between lanes 2, 4, and 5. Lane 2 is Katie Rucci with Rosemount. Lane 4 is Gretchen Tyler, Rosemount. Lane 5 is Emma Patterson with Eastview. Not sure how second, third, and fourth place are going to pan out. We're going to have to watch close to see who can keep the pace up that they have, but I can tell you who is going to finish first, and that's going to be lane number 3. That'll be Frances Anderson with Eastview. We'll check her time in just a moment, and she'll touch with a 1:13.43. It's going to be neck and neck here to the end for second place. I think it's going to be Katie Rucci in lane 2. It is kind of a soft touch, but I think it's a 1:20.00. Coming in third was lane number 4. Lane 4 was Gretchen Tyler with a time of 1:20.88. All right, next up is the 400-yard freestyle relay. This will be the junior varsity team, and there'll be one heat. This is our final junior varsity event and heat. After this, we'll have our final varsity event and heat, and that'll do it for the night. So after the junior varsity swims here, I'll get you an update on the team scores. All right, we have a single swimmer in the water in lane number 4. I'm not sure who that is in the water. That's either Mary Garski or Sophia Perez. Neither one was supposed to be in lane number 4. So I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to take that back. I apologize. I'm reading it wrong. That is Mary Garski in the water at the moment. It's going to be a Rosemount-only heat here. And that's going to be Mary Garski, followed by Peyton Marks, then Sophia Perez, and then Ariana Raymond. I apologize for that confusion, folks. It's getting late in the evening for me, apparently. Folks that are out there, let's get one more like. Let's get off the negative number 13 and make it 14 likes. So somebody hit that like button. So we've got Peyton Marks in the water currently. Next up is going to be Sophia Perez. There we go. Thanks so much for getting us to 14. I'm going to make a prediction here that Rosemount is going to win the junior varsity 400-yard freestyle relay. I think any of you could probably have made that same prediction. All right, here comes Sophia Perez back to touch, and then in the water next is going to be Ariana Raymond for the final laps down and back. We lost a like. Somebody unliked it. All right, somebody else go out there, please, and click the like to bring us back to 14. It's the only way I get paid to do this, is in the likes, folks. All right. Rosemount is on their final lap. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, here comes Sophia Perez back in, then Ariana Raymond goes in. I'm going to take a look here at the scores, see if I can get you an update on the scores while we're waiting. All right, so the unofficial scores as of now, as where we sit right this moment, is the junior varsity Rosemount 74, Eastview 49. For the varsity, it's Rosemount 95, Eastview 77. So right now, Rosemount is winning in both varsity and junior varsity. We'll see if they can hold that out to the end. I do believe that that is what will happen. But I'll get you one more final score here before we leave, and hopefully it'll be updated at that point. The varsity swimmers are getting set here behind the blocks while we wait for this junior varsity event to complete. Great job. They will touch with a 4:53.12 for Rosemount. All right, here it is. Up next, our final event and final heat of the night. This will be the varsity 400-yard freestyle relay. And we will have a full boat of swimmers. All 6 lanes. Here's your last chance to send a shout out. Swimmers are taking their mark, and into the water they go. Whoosh! In lane number 1 for Eastview is Kira Peterson, Maisie Sadlak, Isabel Rosenberg, and Anna Rescala. Lane number 2 for Rosemount, Maisie Bach, Mackenzie Mahalik, Ellie Fransek, and Avery Jelinek. Lane number 3 for Eastview is Stella Bouchard, Kai Cherness, Molly Vogan, and Lily Sisson. Lane number 4 for Rosemount, Annika Arlinson, Maddie Jenin, Addison Pavick, and Isla George. Lane number 5 with Eastview is Maddie Wenzel, Amy Birmingham, Grace Sturrat, and Marissa Montesinos, For Rosemount in lane number 6 is Madison Kessler, Alyssa Long, Danielle Bester, and Ella Armbrust. Leading currently is lane number 4, and that's Annika Arlinson. Now in the water is Maddie Jenin for Rosemount in lane number 4. Right behind her in lane number 3 for Eastview is Kai Cherness. I want to thank our former president of our Rosemount Booster Club, Pete Dolan, for coming down tonight to show up and give his support and also help with this broadcast. It's always appreciated and always nice to see. Rosemount's got a pretty commanding lead in lane number 4. They can keep this pace up, they will easily win this. And I am going to guess that those scores will remain with the differences they have. So we're looking at a junior varsity win for Rosemount as well as a varsity win. But I'll get you those final scores here at the end of the night, right before we go offline. Lane number 4 is dominating this race. And I believe that's Isla George in the water right now in lane number 4 for Rosemount. Got another shout out here from Ronnie Dufresne. Katie Rucci, you had a great night. Good for you, love. Your grandma. Thanks, Ronnie. Ronnie's watching us from Ely, Minnesota. Isla George will finish it for the team with a total time of 3:47.78. Lane number 3 will finish with a time of 3:56.29. That was Lily Sisson finishing it for her team. Coming in third, looks like it's going to be lane number 5. That's Marissa for Eastview, and she's going to touch with a time of 4:09.77. All right, folks, I am going to try and get you some updated scores. See if they have changed. There's a slight change, and I know that we have the slight change for the junior varsity, but it'll be another moment here before we have the finals for the varsity. But I can tell you it is a very close race. Oh, here we go. I do have updated scores for you. Junior varsity, Rosemount, 82. Eastview, 49. Varsity, Rosemount, 95. Eastview, 91. Rosemount has won the meet. Got one more shot out here before we go. Good meet, Ella. And the Irish love Papa Moore. Thanks so much. Once again, this is Tom Rucci. I am your live stream host. And it's been my pleasure to bring you the swim meet tonight between the Irish and Eastview. I want to thank everyone for watching.